No. It's a little surprise last minute stream for some more Spitfire tonight because I really enjoyed last night actually, and I didn't have anything else to do, and I thought, well, no one else is going live tonight, so let's just do another live. Why not, eh? So let me introduce my co-host I've got with me this evening. So we've got Mark's Mods.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Horlicks' stream. Yeah, a little bit last minute, but I was nothing to do anyway. So, yeah, I'm here. So, hello, everybody.
Lovely. And we've got Build with Adrian again, who's kindly agreed to come on last minute. Literally,
Yes.
we literally decided this like less than an hour ago.
Yes, that's fine. Yeah, I'm free for a couple hours or so. Help you out again.
Lovely, thank you very much. And then we've got the day's hobbies.
Hello, good evening, everybody, and thanks for joining us, and thanks for asking us tonight, Horlicks, and yeah, looking forward to it. Some more issues of this wonderful Spitfire. Let's get cracking, shall we?
Oh yeah, can't wait. And yeah, since last night, the everything has set. Everything seems to be glued on okay. So yeah, I'm ready to continue the build. So
Very good.
Okay. Right, so I believe I'm on comments.
Yeah.
With. And the first comment goes to Penny's Pit Stop, and she says, first to comment.
Hello, Penny.
hello,
Hello, Penny.
thank you.
We have Dave's Hobbies. Hello.
Hello, waving hands.
Hello, David. Always.
Hello.
We've got Geordie Dave. Hi, everyone. Hi, Geordie Dave.
Hi,
Hi,
Jordan.
Johnny Dave.
Hi, Gordy Dave.
And we've got Dave Mack. Good evening, ground crew. Good evening, Dave.
Good evening,
Evening.
sir.
Good evening, Dave.
We've got Fleetwood J. Hope it's clear to take off and chocks away. Tally ho. Good luck with your build, Horlicks.
Thank you
Hello,
very much.
Fleetwood
Freewood.
J. Thank you very
Hope you're
much,
well.
sir.
Good.
Hi, Fleetwood. And we have Dave Mack, Eagle Squadron, Scramble, 100 plus bandits on the way.
Oh, hey. Let's go, sir.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah, I mean, I'd say this was very last minute. So I think it might, I'm not sure how many people will join us tonight because it wasn't really planned. So, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But thank you all for joining.
Oh, and we've got David Bassett. Good evening, Noel. Chocks away, or it's caramel bars again.
Good evening, David.
How many
Good
Daves
evening,
do we
David.
have? We have Dave's Hobbies, Geordie Dave, Dave Mack, and David Bassett.
Yeah, so quite a few days.
So I just thought, like you used to get the TV advert, the Milky Way bars are on me. Does that apply to the caramel wafer?
Yeah.
The caramel wafer bars are on me. Oh God. Yeah, so yeah, again, last minute thing, but no, looking forward to it, and yeah, I keep being warned about this issue 11. So the closer we can get to it, the quicker I can see what's going on with it.
Yeah,
Get it
because
done.
obviously that is going to be a nightmare issue.
So by the sounds of it, issue 11 will be its own stream, just focusing on that.
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, we'll see what we can get done this evening. Again, I've put issue 8 to question mark because don't know how it's going to go. Yeah, so we'll just see how far we can get within the time
Yeah.
we've got.
Okay, Penny's Pit Stop says, you know what they say, everyone needs a Dave, we have 4.
Yeah.
And David Bassett says, put them on your wish list, Horlicks. I think that's caramel wafers.
Oh. No, I've got some. I've got some Christmas. Well, I sent some out to everyone, and then I've got some as well. And I haven't finished them. There's 2 in there, and I think 1 or 2 might have fallen out. Yeah, so I've still got some.
David Bassett says, but is our real name Rodney?
Aye, Rodney.
You all right, Dave?
I've just noticed Dave's still got his little paintbrush I added on his name yesterday. I don't think he noticed.
I did, yeah, I did. It's Pence along with Dave.
I just thought it was fitting as you're decorating at the moment.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've even got the bucket in the background there with paste in it.
So, right then. So yeah, let's get on with some building. Really looking forward to it. So we're doing issue 8 first.
Yeah, we're doing issue 8. I'm doing the first one tonight, and then Matt's doing the second one, and we'll see if we can get issue 10 done as well. But we're not promising. So I'm reading out the instructions for issue 8. Matt's going to be doing the comments, and Adrian's going to be doing the cameras, and Horlicks is going to be doing the build. So here we go then. So this is issue 8 of Build the Mark 1A Spitfire. Details for the supercharger. And boy, do we have a lot of parts in this issue.
Right.
Okay. So when you're ready, Horlicks, we'll go through a parts checklist.
Okay. Right.
Dano Build says, hello, everyone.
Hello,
Hi, Dano.
Dano.
Hi, Dano.
Thanks for joining us, Dano.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
oh, I've got a phone call. Midstream. Right. I'll have
Do you
to
want,
ring.
I was going to say, do you want to take that? And
No, it'd be fine.
Well, okay,
I know
well,
what it's about. It's not important, so I can. I'll just put my phone on silent and I'll give him a call back later.
okay.
Okay, so I'm ready.
Right. If you're ready, well, then we'll crack on. So, parts checklist, Horlicks, is 801 supercharger backing.
Oh, lovely.
Horlicks,
yeah.
Yes.
camera's a bit blue. Have you got your light on?
Oh, yeah. I turned off. Yeah, I was adjusting it earlier for something. So if I click that button,
There we go.
yeah.
Better,
Yeah.
That's better.
So, yeah, that's 801. It's the supercharger backing.
Yeah. And
So
that's
let me-
metal as well.
Go on, Adrian.
That one looks like Oh, hang on. No, forget what I was thinking of.
Yeah, it's because
Of course, it's the other order. They put them in wrong order, don't they?
Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I nearly got confused with that. I nearly picked up the wrong bit, but
Yeah.
no, that's fine. Yeah. Again, yeah, these are made of metal, which is amazing. Because I thought that you couldn't get as much detail in metal than you could the plastic, but this seems to be completely different. There is a lot of detail on there.
Yeah, there is, yeah.
So yeah, that is that.
Okay, so 802 is the supercharger backing again.
Okay, and that's this
Okay.
bit. Again, metal.
Yeah, lovely. Lovely jubbly. Right, 803 is base of backing.
Okay, that's this.
Okay. Yeah, is that metal as well?
Yes, that is.
Oh, yeah. Right. Okay, 804 is the supercharger details A to D.
Okay, so that is this black sprue. And we've got
Yeah.
on there 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, yeah, 1 being A, 2 B, 3 C, 4 is D.
Excellent. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the way it is in the magazine. So then we've got 805 supercharger details E to K.
Okay, and that is this. So we've got E, F,
Yeah.
G is up there,
Yeah.
and then H. These two are I,
Yeah.
J, and then we've got K down
Okay,
here.
there. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, I just had to have a yawn.
Sorry, E to K again.
E to K.
Yeah, sounds like the comedian.
It does, yeah. Or E to cake. I do the cake. E to cake.
Nice.
Right. So then we've got 806 supercharger pipe detail.
Right, that is for the tweezers, and that is that one.
All right. Yes. Jolly good. And then we've got 807, the last part, which is supercharger hose detail.
There we go. And that's that there.
Okay. And then we've got a tip, and it says take care when removing small parts from the frame. Make sure you cut through the links and not the part itself. Use fine sandpaper to remove any rough edges after cutting.
Okay.
Any more chat?
Yes, we have David Bassett that says this will be a supermarine build tonight.
Supermarine. Yes.
Yes.
Supermarine.
We've got York's Crafter. Hello, everyone. Hi, dear.
Hello,
York
Julie.
Crafter.
We have Christine say, hello, everyone. Loving watching this build. Hi, Christine.
Hello,
Hello.
darling.
Thank you. Actually, really, I know it's not me because I like to keep focused, but I was actually going to speak to Yorkshire. I was really upset the other day because I finished one of my diamond paintings and I decided to do another one, and I bought it a long time ago from China or somewhere. Oh, I opened it up, got all excited. It was my camper van one. They sent me the whole lot of wrong drills for that painting, so none of them matched up. So I ended up screwing the whole thing in the ball and putting it in the bin. I kept the drills, but yeah, it was useless. I was just gonna let her know.
Yeah, that's shocking. That is, Horlicks. Right. Okay. When you're ready, we'll go to step 1.
Okay.
Okay. So in military fashion, take parts 801 and 802. Identify the 2 pegs on part 801 and the corresponding sockets on part 802. When you are happy with the fit, apply a little super glue to the 2 pegs and fix the parts together.
Okay, so there's the pegs. That's the hole.
Yeah.
And that pushes on like that.
Super duper.
So I'm happy with that. So I'm going to put some glue in the receiving hole.
Okay, and I'm going to ask Matt to bring the chat up again before it gets to...
York's Crafter says, oh no.
Oh no.
And camper diamond painting.
It was a picture of the 3 camper vans in a line on the beach. And do you know what? It was really, really rare because I had to get it from there because I didn't know, I couldn't find it anywhere else.
Wow, I think I've seen that somewhere before and I can't remember where.
And then it was not only that, I decided to try square drills, and it was just a nightmare. I wouldn't do square.
Yeah.
I prefer round.
Round, yeah. Yeah, the Yorkshire Crafter's oh no reminds me of my whole accent. Oh no.
Okay, so that's in. It's still a bit loose, but just leave that for a minute.
Yeah.
So, step 2.
Step 2 is rather interesting and rather easy, I would have thought. So take part 803 and check how the shaped lower edge of the assembly 801 and 802 fits inside the shape of the rim of part 803. Apply a little super glue inside the rim of part 803 and fix the parts together. Okay, I suppose that'll only go one way though, won't it, Alex?
Yeah, that's too big. So that will actually help me because that will keep that into place.
Yes.
So I'm going to put some glue. I'm trying not to put too much on because they say less is more, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Yeah. Except I don't know how they work that out when you've got less money in your pocket rather than more.
Yeah.
It's probably less glue to square out when you squeeze it together, or if you don't put enough, at least if it falls apart, think, okay, I need to put a little bit more on.
Yeah.
I suppose it does make sense in a way because less is more, is like, say for example, you had £10 in your pocket and you wanted to buy something that was £11. If you didn't have the £11, you wouldn't buy it. So then you would have more money in your pocket because you hadn't bought it.
Yeah, you still have a tenner in your pocket, wouldn't you?
Yeah, rather than nothing if you had 11.
Yeah, then you found some at £9.99 instead.
Like a family pack of caramel wafers.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So in step 3 then, Horlicks. Step 3, and you're going to need your supercharger. So step 3 is take your supercharger assembly from issue 7. 3 pegs on part 802 fit into corresponding sockets in part 702. When you are happy with the fit, apply a little super glue to the pegs and fix the parts together.
Okay, yeah, so I can see the 3 holes there that line up the 3 pegs. The
Yeah.
top one is not wanting to go in, but it could just be because it's tight. So, yeah, there we go. So I'm gonna.
You think it's a nice tight fit, or does it want a bit of manipulation?
Yeah, that's gone on nicely twice now. It's just scratched the paint off that peg, so there's actually a little bit too much paint on there, but that's fine. That's done. So I'm now gonna
Glue it.
just put a tab of glue in those holes and then offer that up. So this has gone from looking like a television set now to like one of those really old-fashioned hair dryers.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. Yeah, when your mother used to go to the hairdressers and they used to all sat in a row under them hair dryers, yeah.
Yeah.
And they couldn't hear a word you were saying because all the hair dryers were going.
Yeah.
I think the problem you're having with gluing the metal parts, Horlicks, is that paint, as you can see, comes off quite easily.
Yeah.
Now, when you put super glue on paint, it can soften the paint a bit. So the only way around it would be to file the paint off so that it's got something proper to stick to, the super glue.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
I mean,
that
has stuck now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just takes a bit longer than normal, but yeah, I think that would make sense.
I don't think it's the glue you're using that's at fault. I think it's just because it's stripping the paint is the glue. I found that on some of the metal parts on the engine.
Right.
Yeah, that's a really good
It's
point.
just come to me and all.
Yeah, really good point is that, Mark. Okay, so ready for step 4?
Yeah.
Okay, step 4 then is cut parts A and B from the frame 804, taking care to separate them from the frame at the right points so that the pieces look like those shown. Smooth the edges with a fine sandpaper to remove any roughness where they are cut from the frame. Identify the pegs on part B and the sockets on part A. Apply a little super glue to the pegs and fix the parts together. Okay, so parts A and B from the frame 804. So will that be parts 1 and 2?
It doesn't actually look anything like it.
No.
Right, A and B are...
It's 1 and 2, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 and 2.
Yeah, those 2 parts here where you
It's just because it's so blown up. It looks like I was expecting something a bit more.
A bit bigger, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so these are black parts. Yeah, I'm just checking because the next step we're on silver parts, I believe.
my opinion, it's a shame they couldn't done like a second image, like with the sprue basically, and the 2 parts you require with a circle around them.
Yeah, that'd be a better idea, wouldn't it?
Well, I've got the parts check up, so I can always advise.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to work out. It's really hard to tell where to cut that. I think it's there.
Yeah,
It
or
doesn't-
like an image. They do on some parts show yes, you need to cut that point there.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah, I've got that.
Okay. So you've got them, and you need to fit them two together and super glue them together.
Okay, so this will only go one way. And then that should look something like that when it's glued.
Yeah.
Now, these should glue absolutely fine because it's plastic. Well, in theory.
Yeah.
I think you can safely say this model does test your modelling skills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really, really looking forward to getting into it because I have plans on even more intricate models.
Yeah, I'm just, to be honest, I've not done anything like this before. You know, when I saw the Spitfire, yes, I saw there was some big parts, motors, electronics, I was in, but I didn't actually realise there was so much of this aspect to it. And
Yeah.
no, I'm pleased because I'm really enjoying this part of it as well.
Mm.
I think the thing that scares me about these sort of plastic models is the paint. But obviously this is already painted for you or coloured, so
Yeah, of course.
okay, so that is those glued together.
Okay. Right. So step 5 then, Horlicks. Step 5 is cut parts E and F from the frame 805. Smooth any roughness and check how the parts fit together. 2 pegs on part F fit into sockets in part E. Remove any excess paint from the sockets to get a better fit. If necessary, apply a little super glue to each of the pegs and fix the parts together.
Okay, so that's these
So
two here.
is that parts 1 and 2 then on the frame, on that frame?
Yeah, they're down there, 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. I see how the system works now.
So they will be joined together. They do fit. There's a bit of a mark from where the where it was on the sprue.
Yeah.
However, that is going to need gluing.
Okay. Jolly good.
Cool.
So it's a cold night tonight. Currently about -3 here tonight.
Oh, -3.
Not very good for your toes.
I'd ask mine, but it'll set everybody else's off.
Yeah.
I don't have to, because of my watch, I don't need to actually say the words. What's the weather outside today?
He's thinking.
It's 0 degrees Celsius with clear skies.
0 again.
Tonight's forecast is cloudy skies moving in and out, with a low of 0 degrees.
Oh. 0.
0. Okay, so that is these. I'm just giving it a moment to
Set. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay because you're back on that frame again, Horlicks. That silver frame in a moment.
Okay.
So we'll give that a moment to set.
I think that's done. Yeah.
Jolly good. Okay, so step 6 then. Step 6 is cut part G from frame 805. The raised area of part E fits into the recess in part G, red arrow. Where there is a small pin that fits into the slot in part E, blue arrow. When you are happy with the fit, apply a little super glue and fix in place.
Okay, so this is the part here.
Okay.
And I noticed there's like there's a key in there.
Ah, yeah.
And that will go onto here, and there's a matching hole with a
Keyhole in. Yeah.
keyhole. So that should go in like so.
Okay.
So yeah, need to apply some glue on there.
Yeah.
Jordy Dave says 2 degrees here, a bit warmer than last night.
Yeah.
Fleetwood J says -3 here on the Flyde coast. Brr.
Yeah. Yeah. Can fully appreciate that. It's bloody miffed in here. Really is cold.
When I walked at fish and chip shop earlier, God, somebody were burning plastic.
Burning plastic. Oh no.
You could smell it.
That's not good.
No.
Don't burn plastic, people. It harms the atmosphere.
Yeah.
And polystyrene.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah. So, are you ready for step 7 in a moment?
Yes,
I think you're just waiting for it to glow, aren't you?
Saying that though, I keep polystyrene.
For propping things up on and
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah. Ideal for modelling, isn't it, really? Popping your models up on polystyrene.
I also collect bubble wrap.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
I had a friend once that used to pop bubble wrap. He said it was the best antidepressant going.
I do. I start popping bubble wrap, and then I just jump up and down on it.
Well, I always think if there's a part that, say like the DeLorean, Adrian and Horlicks will know, the outside is a brushed metal finish. The last thing you want to be doing is damaging that.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I use bubble wrap to wrap parts up in so they don't get damaged if we're storing them away. A bit like the Routemaster steps.
Yes.
Gee, how long did we have them for?
Yeah.
Oh, 64 issues or something, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the bonnet a little bit longer.
Yeah. Yeah, a bit longer, wasn't it? Are you right then, Horlicks, for step 7?
Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
Okay, let's go then, chaps. So, step 7, cut 2 bolt-shaped parts I from frame 805. Check the fit in the sockets on the side of the assembly, E and F. You may need to use tweezers, and when you are happy with the fit, apply a little super glue and fix the bolts in place.
Wow. Okay.
Right, Horlicks, before you do that, put some tape behind them so they don't fling off anywhere.
Right.
Unless you've got some closed tweezers.
Actually, I do. That might be
I use the
easier.
closed tweezers basically. You put them on there and then cut that off.
I mean, I'm pretty careful when it comes to these, but
I know, it's just you don't want them flying off and never to be seen again.
oh, of course. Actually, yeah, this is the issue. I saw that Penny did that. She got some tape.
Well, if I just read out the chat, Jordy Dave says, I pop bubble wrap, and then Penny Pitstop says, use masking tape when you cut these off as they are very small and fly easily.
Right.
So there's your answer.
Okay, so I'm going to put some tape on the underside.
Yeah, she was telling me off the other day because I was doing some and they were flying everywhere, and I totally forgot about the tape method.
Oh, no, it's a really good tip. So, That's one. And I'm going at it about some braces anyway, because
Yeah.
oh look, that one's come off that side anyway. Wow.
It's tiny.
Yes.
I think that's I'm trying to work out if that
Just
is that.
check, and check again.
That's small. It's you might find you won't probably see it basically in the aircraft.
Yeah, I think that is about flush. So let's just do one at a time, shall we?
Okay.
Yeah. Penny says both sides. I think that might be the tape.
Yeah.
Right. Let me grab my tweezers. Closed tweezers. Let's try that.
Oh yeah, tiny.
And just for extra. Oh God. Oh, I'm scared. Let's just get this glued in.
Okay. Penny says check twice, glue once. LOL.
Yeah, that fits in there nicely. So I'm gonna. God, it's like working with a ticking time bomb, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, when is
You're
this?
going to need a headset magnifying set, Alex.
Yeah. Okay. Very tiny.
Right, well that's one in.
Yeah.
I'm just going to grab a tad more glue. Just on the side there.
Jody Dave says they are small but going easily. And Penny's Pit Stop said mad scientist headset.
Yeah.
So I do need some of that. Well, I've got one of them. I got it as a gift from someone on my wish list a while ago for soldering projects. And it's like a helping hand, and it's got a magnifier on it. All right, so let me.
Reminds me of when you were doing them pins, Adrian, for the Ferrari F40.
Yes. Yeah.
And they were pinging off all over the place.
Very
very
tiny.
I mean, there is the other option of you could put the screw in a plastic bag and cut them off, but that's another way.
Yeah. Clear plastic bag. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a freezer bag.
Mm.
Well, someone used something. Yes, push them in. But problem is, it's getting them lined up, pushing them in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there we are.
Oh, sorry, off
Yeah,
camera.
you're right.
All right.
My
Okay.
opinion, it's a shame they didn't actually like do like okay, it's got us like glue one or two pieces first, then did step one, then go back to this one.
Yeah. George says got them, Penny. That's about the magnifying headset. And Dave says, them pins on the Ferrari F40 were worse. Well, that's
Yes.
how many? There was quite a few pins, wasn't there?
Yes.
Actually, yeah, because we went on a chat the other day, didn't we? And Geordie Dave had these big things on, and I didn't even clock it, Stove, and I went, "What are you wearing?"
He swears by his though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I mean they look really good. I'll have to give them a spin. I'll have to get some. So that is in.
Okay. So that's step 7 done then, Horlicks.
Yeah.
So we're now on to step 8. And step 8 says cut parts C and D from the frame 804. A tab on one side of part D fits into a slot on part C. Note the orientation in this view. The block on part C and the pipes on part D are downwards. Apply a little super glue to the sides of the tab and fix together.
Okay, I see. So that's going to go this way with this block down, and then this will go in that way. So it will look like so.
Yeah. Super duper.
And now super gluey time.
Super glue time. We should have shares in super glue, you know.
Yeah, I'm nearly at the end of this. Well, I've got still this much in there.
Yeah.
But then, to be fair, these gel bottles, they're not even half full from new anyway.
They're not, no.
I think it's probably because you've got to have room to shape them.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You happy with that?
I'm going to leave that in there to set. Yeah.
Okay. So step 9 then already. So step 9, and there's 2 pictures to step 9. Step 9 is the assembly E, F, and G fits onto the side of the supercharger. There are 2 pegs on the supercharger that fit into the sockets in part F, arrows. When you are happy with the fit, apply a little super glue to the pegs and fix in place. The inset right shows the parts in place.
Right, so I can see where that's going to go. So I'm going to carefully put these in my tweezers.
Geordie Dave says, best purchase I made, makes model building a lot easier.
Ah, brilliant.
The tweezer idea doesn't work because I can't get them in. So
No.
I'm just going to be really careful. And yeah, that fits in there. Lovely. So that will go in like so.
Yeah. So it's just a case of gluing it in.
I'm just wary of them
Little pegs, yeah.
sticking out, yeah. So I'm just going to hold that in for a moment.
Okay. Oh, blimey, there's a lot to this issue, isn't there?
Are we still going?
Yeah.
We've got, I think, 3 more parts on the sprue.
Okay, well, there's 16 steps.
Wow. Oh yeah, of course we've got the pipe details in there as well.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's not moving, so that's good.
Okay, jolly good.
Nice. I love the silver on the black. It really makes it pop, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It certainly does. Okay, so step 10 then, Horlicks. Step 10 is the assembly AB fits onto the other side of the supercharger. 2 pegs on part A fit into the sockets on the supercharger as indicated by the arrows. When you are happy with the fit, apply a little super glue to the pegs and fix together. The inset right shows the parts in place.
Okay, so
This might be a little bit more difficult with it being black on black parts.
that's this part, isn't it? I think.
Yes, I'm sure it is.
With the pokey bit leading down.
Oh yeah, there's two pegs on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that will look like that.
Yeah, and that's got a single pokey bit leading down, hasn't it? Yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
correct.
Things we name
And
that got a small pokey bit leading down.
We are professionals.
yeah, honest.
Oh dear.
No, we don't. I don't claim to be a professional. It's just fun. It's a hobby. It's fun.
Yeah. Well, it's meant to be. Okay, well, we're missing our song tonight, aren't we? And our cuckoos and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, is that gluing?
Yeah. I think
Okay.
that's set enough to leave it. Yeah.
Okay. So we're on step 11. So, and step 11 says the assembly C and D fits onto the base of the supercharger in a slot created between the parts 802 and 803. Note that the orientation with the pipes on part C coming towards you in this view. When you are happy with the fit, apply a little super glue to the sides of the tab on part D and fix in place.
Right. I see. So yeah, that's the slot we've created there.
Oh yeah.
That will go in like so. Oh,
Up to there then.
that will go in there like so. Yeah. So that will go in like that in that orientation.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks okay to me, does that?
I wish they'd given you a another angled view of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you know you're definitely getting it in the right place.
Yes.
I mean, they could cut down with the instructions and put some better, more pictures.
Yeah, of course they could, yeah.
But I mean, even the supercharger, because of the amount of metal parts on it, it's getting some weight to it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's not wanting to.
And do you think you might have to take the paint off
Yeah,
maybe?
you plastic onto metal again.
The thing is, the metal bit's in the hole, but what I'm going to do is instead of doing the actual hole, I'm actually going to do the actual tab that's going in.
Yes.
Just
Yeah.
a little bit around this rim.
Could you maybe tape it on, Horlicks, giving it a chance to dry?
Yeah, I
Or
could
put a
do
clamp on it?
that. Let's give that a second and see if that takes. Everything else has taken so far, so I think where the hole is it's an easy fit. It's not a push fit or anything. It was quite loose in the hole, so I thought I'd glue the rim and the peg, and then we'll see. Yeah, that's taken now.
Jolly good.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so we're on to step 12, and step 12 says cut part J from frame 805. So it's a silver bit. Note that this piece has an arm, and you should cut it as indicated by the red dotted lines inset. Fit the arm into the socket in the side of part 703. When you are happy with the fit, see step 13. Apply a little super glue to the arm and fix in place. And I think it's a case of seeing step 13 for its location.
Yes.
Wow.
And it's lower hole, not the upper hole on that side.
So yeah, it's really difficult to tell. Oh, hang on. Ah, yeah, I can see. You can see some very small detail
Yeah.
if this camera loads.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah,
You can
there
see,
it is.
there you go. You can see the detail just on the top there.
Yes,
So
you
we can
can.
keep that bit. I think that's what it's trying to. So I'm going to grip that in my hands. There we go.
Perfect.
And then it goes in. This is tricky, this bit, isn't it?
Yeah. So get your orientation right, which should be that way.
Oh no, hang on. I've gone ahead and cut the wrong bit off.
Oh no.
Oh,
No, I've not cut the wrong bit off. I mean, I've cut the
Oh.
wrong. I've cut the wrong bit off the sprue.
Ah,
This bit we want.
Oh,
right.
The wrong part.
Yeah, they looked very similar, so that was my error.
That's
And
okay.
it's fine because that's in there nice and safe for when we need it.
Yeah.
Now this is the right part because it's got the tab on there.
The little widget in there, yeah.
I thought it looked a bit strange. So, test fit. So that's going to go in the lower hole. Does that look about right to you?
Yes. Yeah. Yes, it does.
yeah.
So what am I going to do? Let me glue in the hole and see if that takes.
Kind of see what I mean by saying this is one of the most detailed engines you'll ever do.
Yeah.
They did not skimp on this engine.
No.
So that's in there. And yeah, I'll let that set for a minute. So
Okay. Yeah, they didn't skimp on this engine in real life neither, because it was amazing.
Mm.
okay then.
Okay. So, step 13. I'm looking for some. So only it's my lucky number. Take the hose 807. Note that this part is quite flexible, but needs to be handled carefully. The square peg on the top end of the hose fits into the recess in the underside of part J. The angled end of the hose fits into a socket in the square block on part C, fitted in step 11. When you are happy with the fit, glue part 807 in place, inset right.
Right, I see. Yeah, so on this piece here, you've got a small tab, and that's going to fit into the bottom of this silver part there. Now, with that in there, yeah, and then that hole there. I'm guessing that is the right hole.
It looks to be right, but best check your picture, I think. It's very difficult to see, but yeah, it looks like you're heading in the right direction.
It doesn't want to go in the hole, and I don't want to force it. Ah, it's gone in the hole.
Okay, so it's a case of gluing it in now.
I might just get the needle file out. I'd be happier if that was a little bit looser, so I can have room to maneuver it.
Yeah. Yeah, because you need to. Oops. Fire engines are on the way out. Is that our ambulance?
I'm not sure what I need to do here, whether I can now run an emery board around this pin.
Yeah, that might be an idea, Horlicks, just to give you a bit of manoeuvrability in the hole.
Because it needs to go in quite a way by the looks.
Yeah.
But there is a lot of paint on this, so I think that's why. But it's not going to be a bad thing, because as Mark said earlier, there's no paint in the way.
Yeah, it's going to glue better.
Yeah. But it's just a case of just taking my time, and I don't want to force that too much. See, that wants to go in quite a long way, I believe, and it's just not wanting to go. Did anyone else have an issue with this?
Did you have an issue with it, Adrian?
No, problem is this is actually going to. You might find it's plastic piece actually. It's going into.
Oh, there's the cuckoo. The cuckoo's in the background.
Right, okay. I think that's it. I'm going to put some glue in there.
Okay.
I'm committing.
Yeah. Nice and steady. Do you remember shutting the door, dog? There's a draft. Go on. Shut the door. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Dog's just come in and left the door open.
Oh,
Ted does that. Oh, he's been really naughty today.
Oh, has he? Oh my God.
All day long been naughty.
Oh my God.
He's in the doghouse, literally.
Oh dear. Right. Are you okay with where it's gone?
yeah, really happy. Just need to wait for that to set to keep that in that hole.
Okay,
that hole.
yeah.
I think we're there. Right, so there we go.
Jolly good. Superb. Super duper. Yes. Looks smashing. Okay.
Oh, wait, I'm going to out again.
And it, oh dear.
Right, hang on, a little bit more glue.
Well, it's 9 o'clock and all's well.
But no cuckoo sounds.
No, it was on before.
Oh,
It was early.
I needed to nip to the toilet, so I probably didn't hear it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just going to prop that on there for a minute. I'm just going to quickly grab some water over the other side of the room.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
No.
Some chat come in.
Oh, some chat. Go on then.
Okay, Dave Mack says, my cat has been a pain today, and for nearly a 21-year-old, she's been running around like a raving lunatic. LOL.
Oh, my God, 21-year-old. My God, what are you feeding it on?
Right.
Okay.
Okay, I'll leave that for a minute while we talk about what we're going to do in the next step.
Yeah, why not? Yeah. In the next step then, Horlicks, which is step 14, it's take pipe 806, which is the larger end and fits into the hole between the two parts of the back of the supercharger 801 and 802. The peg on the other end fits into a smaller hole between parts 801 and 802. When you are happy with the fit, glue in place, inset right. Okay. So it's the little black pipe that looks like a pipe. There's a bit more chat, Mark.
Just one from Dave Mack at Steak and Chips, LOL.
Steak and chips. Tyranny. What do you call your cat, Dave Mack?
Wow, that's a really nice fit, actually. Oh, God. Can I get it back out to glue it?
Oh, I don't know. That is a tight fit, is that one?
There we go. Right then. Yeah, I'm really happy with the fit, so I'm going to go in with the glue.
Okay. Tasha. Sorry about that, Mac.
It's all right. We've got Chris Davies World, hi all, and Dave Mack, Tasha.
Hi, Chris Davies World. Are you all right?
Oh,
Yeah, Tasha the cat. I thought you was going to come back with some funny name for your cat then, but yeah.
I wanted to call a cat Flearoy.
Leroy.
Yeah.
Well, we had a cat called Cooking Fat.
Cooking fat.
Yeah.
Imagine like having to call a cat in that's called cooking fat.
Yeah. But the trouble is, when it went to the vet was really religious, so we had to say. He used to say, "What's your cat's name?" And we used to say, "Felix."
You call it lad for short. Let me my check. Dave Matt says hi, Chris Davies World. Chris Davies World says I'm good, thanks to you, Dave Man, Mark, and how's you, Dave Mark? And Dave Mack says I'm good, thanks, mate. And Chris Davies World says Blackie for a cat name.
Yeah. Okay.
Chris Davies World, LOL. Christine, LOL. Dave Matt says I used to have a cat called Eric, named him after Eric Cantona.
Eric Cantona, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
my first cat used to be called Oscar, and then I have 2 cats, Milo, and when it had a litter, well, when he had a litter with the female, we kept one and we called it Kizzy.
Kizzy.
We had one and we called it Gizmo.
Gizmo, yeah, I like that. Right, that's glued in. Really happy with that. It looks stunning. There you go.
Jolly good. Yeah, nice and glued. Okay.
That one is taken now.
Good.
That's taken. This one was quite a stiff fit anyway, but
yeah,
that's taken as well.
Okay, jolly good. Right then, Horlicks. So we're now on to step 15, and this is a mammoth building, this one, isn't it? So step 15, and you're going to need your engine. And it says cut part H from the frame 805. Identify the peg in the center of one side of this very small part. Take the assembled engine from issue 7 and check how parts H fits into the back right hand side of the engine block. Okay.
The pictures are not clear again.
No. So yeah, we're working pretty much on the back end of the engine, and we could have done with a bit more clearer picture, couldn't we?
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
There's 2 holes there. So this first piece will go in
There. Yeah.
Oh.
So it pops out.
Sit in like that, but it's got I say it's got some detail. I mean, this is a round hole, it's not keyed, so I'm guessing it doesn't matter too much if this is slightly off its orientation.
Yeah.
Unless something's going to be joining to this later on.
I was going to say it might be worthwhile going on to step 16 as well, and then you'll find out if there is any need for orientation.
Okay.
So
No, nothing connects onto it, Horlicks.
Okay, so it's just detail.
It's
Have
just
you had a look?
detail.
Have you had a look on yours?
Yeah, I'm just looking on mine now.
So I
Thanks,
don't know if
man.
you can see. Probably not. I need to get some glue on this. Can you see there's like this camera?
Yeah, there's like a little cutout in it, isn't there?
Yeah, it's just a different shape on what at the top.
Yeah.
But no, that's fine. I'll go with that then. So
Okay.
let's just get some glue in there. Too much.
Is there any more chat, Mac?
Yeah. Chris Davies World says, "LOL, tonight's mad. It's like seeing a comedy show."
Thank you for that, Chris.
Dave Matt says, "It's looking great, Horlicks."
Yeah.
Chris Davies World, Horlicks, are you high again after the gluing from last night? LOL.
Yeah.
No, you know what? This glue doesn't even smell.
Okay, that's looking good.
It's really strange, this, because it doesn't want to glue in, and then all of a sudden you put it in a certain position, and then it locks, and that's it.
Yeah.
There we go. You can see a bit clearer now. There's like a...
Yes,
Oh.
you can. Oh,
So-
just moved it. Yeah, it's got like a bit of a cutout, hasn't it?
Yeah. Well, I've decided I want to put a bit of glue on the back of this as well.
Yeah. I gather you've just got a little text, though, yeah?
I was just looking at it. Oh, God. Oh, dear.
Okay, that's in enough.
Okay, jolly good. Okay, so we'll move on to step 16 then, Horlicks.
Okay.
So note that part K has a bolt, so do not separate it when you're cutting from the frame inset top. When fitted with the bolt points upwards, identify the peg and fit part K next to part H. When you are happy with the fit, apply a little super glue to the pegs on each of parts H and K and fix in place inset.
Okay, so it doesn't make it clear. Does it have to face completely upwards or upwards facing the top of the engine? Because obviously the engine's at an angle. So do we go facing up towards the engine or up, as in up?
I would have said the other way. I'm unsure actually, but
It doesn't really make that clear.
no, it doesn't. No. Is there any way we can make that instruction a bit bigger on screen, Mark? Especially
It'd be
the bottom right hand
Right,
part.
that one, I've got the pipe. It's going off to the right, so it would be vertical if that block was straight, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
So you've got yours.
So the image looks like it's going straight up.
Yeah, like that, Horlicks. That's how I've got mine.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's
Yeah.
parallel with the engine block.
Yeah,
But then the engine block's at an angle.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
yeah, because it does look a bit odd. If I was to put that in,
Yeah.
facing up, that it don't know, it just looks funny, doesn't it? So
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been nice if they did a front view of it.
yeah, definitely. I don't suppose, is there one in a later issue? Do we know? I wonder if it's worth just double checking.
No, we have next is finished views and that basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do, don't we? Yeah. So it's not on
Mine's
there.
going to be fine the way I put it in, Horlicks. There's no... Yeah.
Oh, okay, so I assume that we're putting a pipe in there or something.
No, nothing goes onto it. It's just detail.
Oh, okay.
Right. Then it'll be fine where it is then.
Right then, that's fine. I just by the look of the bit on it, I thought maybe we put in like a pipe onto it or something. But no, that's fine then.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, you've got to super glue that into place. There's a bit of chat, Mark, if you want to bring that up.
Yeah. Chris Davies well says Gorilla Glue. It's like that stinks a lot. Mark's Tickle Pink. LOL. Izzy Harris. Hi again, guys. We had a hot day today. 32 degrees. Eat your hearts out.
Oh, Izzy.
And then we've got Chris Davies well. Hi, Izzy.
Hi, Izzy.
Hi, Izzy.
Hi, Izzy.
32 degrees. Not like feeling jealous, is they? We're -3 here tonight, or thereabouts.
Okay.
Okay. So that's completed work, Horlicks. Further details have been added to the supercharger and the engine block, and that's your finished views.
So that's that. And then we've got the
supercharger. And coming in your next set of parts, which is issue number 9. Your next set of parts are details for the engine and supercharger, plus pipes for the top of the engine block. And this is where I hand over to Mark's Mods to carry on with the instructions, and I'll go to the chat.
Okay. So this is details for the engine and supercharger.
Okay, it doesn't look like it's quite as long. Doesn't mean to say it's not. So, right then.
Okay.
Let me just tidy this up. Reset my work.
Bring up that chat, Steph.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, of course I will. So Chris David well says, not like that in the UK. It's freezing. Yeah, it's freezing. And then we've got Andy CH. Hi, Andy CH. 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Is that not cold? No, I think it's Celsius. So, so he's in South Africa, is he? So Chris Davies Wells says, how's you, Izzy? And then we've got P40F20. Oi! Did not realise Eagle Squadron had ops today. No, well, you'll have to blame all that one. So hi, P40F20.
Hi, P40. No, either did we until like literally an hour beforehand, and I thought, yeah, let's jump on and do some more Spitfire. So,
yeah.
Oh wow, sorry, I've just seen some detail on here.
Oh yeah, lovely. So then we've got Izzy Harris saying, no, that's 32 degrees centigrade. Yeah, that's lovely, nice and warm. A bit too warm, I would have thought, because you double that and add 30, don't you? So what's that, 90? 94 degrees? Yeah, something like that. So, and then it's Jordy Dave says, hi, P40F20.
Hi, P40F20. Yeah, I didn't know we were going live until about 7:15. Like, oh, we're having a live. Yeah, okay, I can be there. Right, Horlicks. So, issue number 9, details for the engine and supercharger. Your parts check is part 1 is engine top cover left.
Okay, so
yeah, these are quite hard, but it might have a left and right on it. Just check if it does.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
So this is left, and I would have got it as well by the design. So you've got the holes at the bottom. This is absolutely beautiful detail.
Yeah.
You've got 3 lots of pipes on the left-hand side of the left one. And then if you were to look at this one with the holes at the bottom, you've only got 2 lines there.
Yeah.
And this side. So yeah, we know this side.
So part 2 is engine top cover right. Okay. Part 3 is engine pipe right.
How do you think they've even got that painted like that? That is some skilled paint job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Right. Yeah, part 3 is the believe. Right, let's have a look. Not that one. That I believe is part 3. Again, that's metal.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Part 4 is engine pipe left.
Yeah, that's this one.
Yeah. Part 5 is pipe top.
A pipe top.
Yeah.
That would
It's got
be.
a couple of indentations in it.
Yeah. There we
Yeah,
go.
that's it. And then part 6 is pipe lower.
That's that one.
Yeah, you're never going to believe the next one. Part 7 is frame with supercharger details A to D.
Okay.
More details.
So that is. Oh, that's interesting. So A is 4, B is 3, C is 2, and D is 1.
Yeah, it's backwards.
Okay.
Okay. Part 8 is coolant pipe.
Oh, wow.
You're going to have fun with these pipes.
Yeah.
Part 9 is coolant pipe.
That's this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Part 10 is coolant pipe.
Okay, that's the black one here.
Yeah. And part 11 is coolant pipe. Okay.
Okay.
And do you want to go through the chat before we start, Dave, just so you don't get too far behind?
Yeah, it's mounting up a bit now, so allow me. Yes, it is mounting up a bit, isn't it? So we've got P40F20 says, hi, Geordie Dave. And then we've got Chris Davies well says, hi, P40F20 and hi, Geordie Dave. Then we've got Chris Davies well saying, hi, sorry, also Andy CH sub to you, how's you? Then we've got P40F20, hi, Chris Davies Wells. We've got Geordie Dave, hi Chris, and we've got Chris Dave as well saying, you okay, P40F20, and you okay, Geordie Dave? And then we've got Andy CH, all good, Chris. Oh, come here. And then we've got P40F20 says, at Chris Davis World, just fine, thank you, just struggling to get my flying kit on, laughing out loud. And then Chris Davis Well says, Horlicks, are you doing any mods? And then we've got Chris Davis Weld again at P40F20 and good and laughing out loud. And then we've got Chris Davis Weld again, good at Andy CH. And I think that's it.
Okay.
Right.
Are you doing any mods, Horlicks?
Yeah, so no, I don't think so. I mean, I haven't really seen any yet. I'm not going to be painting it because I'm not very good at. I've done a little bit before, and I know Penny's done some mods to her seat, and I think Fleetwood had as well. But no, I don't want to ruin it. So
Yeah,
I just don't want to risk doing it. I'm not confident enough to do it on something like this. So
yeah.
and there's, by the looks of it, there's so much detail anyway.
You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Me and Adrian are looking at a mod at the moment, and that's to do with the guns, but it's a very simple mod.
Right.
Okay, hey Alex, so let's go. Step 1.
Okay.
Chocks away. So take parts 5 and 6. Note that part 5 has slots in the top. Fit the parts together so that the pegs in part 6 fit into the socket in part 5 and the protrusions match, circled. When you are happy with the fit, apply a little super glue to the pegs and fix the parts together.
Okay. Yeah, that seems to fit.
Oh yeah, I remember where these went. It's 40 odd issues since I've done, well, about 38 issues since I've done this, so I'm just trying to sort of remember where it is. And I do remember this one. But this part work never ceases to amaze me. With detail.
Well, this is
and
the actual
things.
bit you don't actually see.
No. Well, you do if you were really trying to look for it, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so that's them glued together.
Okay. So step 2. Take the engine pipe, part 4, and the left engine top cover, part 1, labelled L on the underside. Note the curve of the pipe in part 4, blue arrow, and the notch on part 1, circled. Pegs near the end of the pipe fit into holes in part 1. Check the fit, and when you are happy, apply a little super glue and fix the pegs in place. Ooh, it's all kicking off outside.
Yeah.
Not mine.
No, not mine neither.
It's Horlicks's because it's
Yeah.
right by a road.
Yeah, we get lots of that.
So I'll just bring up the little bit of chat. So Chris Davis Wells says, fair enough, Horlicks. And then Chris Davis Wells says, this one has a lot of detail and you need to have a lot of patience and time. Yes, it does. Oops, I've got another one. Chris Davis Wells, who's getting arrested? Laughing out loud.
Okay, so I'm going to put some glue in there. That is a fairly tight fit. But
Horlicks.
yes.
Here's a blow up. Basically, you'll find there's a little indent. You'll end up gluing a silver pipe into that little indent, if you can see on the screen.
Oh, I see.
You got the little indent there.
Yes. It's tiny.
Yes.
You can't even see it to the eye on the camera. Yeah.
I just thought to point that out because that'll be where you'll be gluing a piece of pipe into later.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's the issue 11.
Yeah.
No, you glue. No. This issue.
All right.
It's
Oh,
all
yeah.
those holes
Oh.
along there, Mark.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Those holes there. That's what Horlicks got to glue those silver pipes a lot in.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, Horlicks, step 3. Take the engine pipe, part 3, and the right engine top cover, part 2, labelled R on the underside. Again, note the curve of the pipe, blue arrow, and the notch circled. Pegs near the ends of the pipe fit into the holes in part 2. Check the fit, and when you are happy, apply a little super glue and fix the pegs in place. bring up that bit of chat, Dave?
Yeah, well, do it's trotting away again, isn't it?
Seems to us since you started doing it.
I know, yeah. So Fleetwood J says intense build, lots of fiddly parts, need a lot of concentration. You're doing well, Horlicks. And then Chris Davies well says, "You okay, Fleetwood J?" And then Penny says, "Anyone else thinks this looks like a razor blade?" Yeah, I do. And then Fleetwood J says, "At Chris Davis, well, yes, just tired tonight."
What? Okay, that's him.
Okay. Right,
Right,
so
before you read the next step, same again, Horlicks. There's a little indent on this one, and another little seal might be glued into that indent.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
It's
Right.
just about there,
Yeah,
and my cursor on the screen's going.
that is tiny. Are you supposed to glue anything into that?
Exactly.
I might have to borrow Geordie Dave's goggle things.
Okay, so step 4. Take the assembly, part 5 stroke part 6, and fit the assembly part 2 stroke part 3 on the top. Note that the notch circled in step 3 fits against the rim on the at the right hand end of the pipe, part 5 and part 6, blue arrow. When you are happy with the fit, apply a little super glue along the edge of part 2, highlighted in red below, and fix in place. Hold the assembly in position until the glue has dried. And as a tip, you can feel that the glue surface is in contact with part 5, as the assembly, part 2 and 3, will not rock or wobble. Hold it in place until the glue has dried.
Wow,
So-
that's some instruction.
So
Yeah.
I'm guessing we're going to glue it, and then it's going to be up like that.
Yeah, you're making
Yeah.
sort of like a V shape.
That's right, yeah.
Okay, I'll just go to the chat because Penny Spitstop says, "Sorry, I missed the bit after I was driving back to the depot. Can you remind me of the issue number, please?" It's issue number 9, Penny. So number 9, doctor's orders. So then we've got Chris Davis. Well, good at Fleetwood J. Take it easy.
You know, I'm watching Horlicks do this, and I'm thinking to myself, how the heck did I do it? And
Right.
live as well. You know,
Yeah.
you think you're looking at this thinking, God, this looks difficult, and you think to yourself, well, hang on a minute, you've done it.
Yeah.
You've built it.
Yeah. Well, I won't be doing mine live.
No, your channel might get shut down, Dave, for swearing.
Yeah.
Well, my tongue's a bit holy.
Yeah.
Well, either you swear or you bite your tongue.
Yeah. Yeah. My swear jar's about full. Well, it is after this week anyway. So Penny's pit stop says thanks, and Chris Davies Wells says we could play bingo. Laughing out loud, Dave say, yeah. Pick a number. We could play bingo after what I've had for my tea tonight, because we had fish, chips, and peas. All the threes, 33.
So I think you're doing step 5 now, aren't you, Horlicks?
I might have gone ahead, yeah.
Yeah, fit the pegs on assembly, part 1 and part 4 into the other side of the slot in part 5. Apply a little super glue along the edge of part 1 and fix in place. Hold in place until the glue has dried. The insets below show you the finished assembly. And there we have it.
Yeah, I can see some intimidating looking holes in there.
Yeah. Have you got something you can... Have you got some blue tack or something? Because I'm just cautious if you rest that on its side, because the bottom's circled, it's going to lean to one side on something and it might come off or the glue might weaken. So just have it on something so it's in that position upright. Because that's what I did with mine. I had some blue tack.
What about the box?
Yeah? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I just don't want you to do all that work, Horlicks, and it then
Yeah, no, I know
back.
what you mean. If I put it on its side, it'll roll over and probably move it.
Yeah, okay. So step 6 is cut parts A and B from frame on part 7. Check how the raised area on part A fits into the recess in part B. When you are happy with the fit, glue the parts together, inset.
Okay, so A and B is actually 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can see we've got 2 square holes at the top, and then we've got this piece here with the pokey bit at the bottom and a pokey bit sticking up, and a hole in the middle like that. So yeah, I'm happy with that, and then we need to glue them.
Glue them in place. Be biting the glue off your fingers later.
Well, touch wood, I haven't got anything on me yet.
All right.
Which is surprising. I've been super careful because normally I go at it a bit too much, and then I end up getting glue on my fingers, which transfer to the parts, and then you end up with these massive white clouds. So I've been trying to be really careful not to get anything on me. Okay, that's together.
Okay, step 7. Cut part C and D from the frame on part 7 and check how the shaped rim on part D fits into the recess in part C. When you are happy with the fit, apply a little super glue inside the recess of part C and fix the parts together, inset.
Okay.
Yeah, you got about 15 stages in this one, Horlicks.
Okay, yeah. So I can see that that's shaped, and that will go something like so. Let's just look at that, turn that around. Yeah, and it will look like that. So, first of all, I'm going to put a very small amount of glue on that part because I can see that'll be a contact part. And then some inside here. There we go. And then they're together.
Yeah. Okay. Step 8. The assembly, C and D, fits on the side of the supercharger. A tab on part D fits into a slot on the side of part 7-03 arrow. Note that the slot is at a slight angle so that the parts C/D are tilted. When you are happy with the fit, apply a little super glue to the tab and fix it in place. The inset right shows the parts in place.
Yeah, so there's a lot of movement on that. So I'm guessing the natural place would be like that. And it's definitely the right part, isn't it? So we've got that there. Then we've got the detail. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's go for that then. So again, I'm going to put some glue to help this on the flat edge of that.
You'd never think a supercharger would have this much detail.
No, it's got a lot on, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Step 9. The assembly A/B fits on the other side of the supercharger. A tab on part B fits into a slot on part 7-03. Again, the slot is at a slight angle so that parts A/B are tilted. When you are happy with the fit, apply a little super glue to the tab and fix in place. The inset right shows the parts in place.
Okay, I've done my test fit. Nice fit.
Right.
There we go.
Okay. Right. Step 10. Take the coolant pipe, part 11, thread it across the top of the supercharger, behind the two angle pipes and beneath the large pipe. Make sure that you have pipe part 11 in the right orientation with the branch of the pipe facing forward. You in this view circled fits the ends of pipe part 11 into parts A and B and C and D as shown in the insets. Once in position, apply a little super glue to the ends of part 11 and fix in place.
Heck,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Well, are you supposed to do that then? So that will go in. Right, that wants to go in.
It's the hole towards you.
There. So that'll go in there. And then this pipe will go in this opposite one here.
Yeah.
After we've glued them in, so I'm probably going to knock them out. Right, let me get some glue in that first hole. That's a good fit.
Again, they could have been clearer.
Yeah.
Better, you know, more pictures.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then glue in this small hole. Wow.
It's a bit like, why couldn't we have that bendy pipe gluing later? You know, that pipe with glue and gluing together. Because doing this little bendy pipe here would have been far easier to get in. And hopefully you're angling that little hole comes off it downwards, aren't you? Yeah, it looks, yeah. That looks okay.
So does that look okay? Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
So the interesting thing is I've noticed when we go to step 11, this detail's missing. And this pipe detail's missing.
Yeah. Strange. But then if you go to step 12, you can actually see it showing.
Yeah, it's called come back. Oh, I was looking ahead just to see the more of a position of this pipe, but obviously you can't really see it. So, okay, so that is that part done.
Okay. So step 11, take the assembled supercharger and the engine assembly from issue 8. Identify the back of the engine. Fit the supercharger backing 7-03 against the back of the engine. There are 4 pegs on part 7-03 that fit into the holes in the engine as indicated by the arrows. When you are happy with the fit, apply a little super glue to the 4 pegs and fix in place.
Okay. So this is where I was having a discussion earlier, and this was all hanging out slightly. There was a bit of an overlap So that we got a bit concerned about that. So then what I've had to do is actually drill these holes out here and then put that in, and then 1 second.
Okay. I'll bring up the chat. You're all right.
Okay.
Got plenty of time. So Chris Davis was on about bingo, and it's 8. No, laughing out loud. No, it's issue 9, Chris. And Chris Davis says, always love a good laugh. Yeah, we know you do. Jolly good. And then Fleetwood J says, mega detailed engine. Wow, some fiddly parts. Exhausting watching this. Laughing out loud. Yeah, definitely is exhausting watching it. And I would imagine exhausting building it as well. So Chris Davis Wells says step 11 and step 12 are like magic trick. Laughing out loud. 1 minute it's not there and then it turns up. Yeah, laughing out loud. Yeah, it does. And I think that's it for the chat so far. Yeah, I've got all this to come, Fleetwood. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Just got to get my buses out the way, and then I'm going to crack on.
Right, sorry about that. Okay, so yeah, that's what I was saying. So what I've had to do is I've just filed these holes a bit, as you can see, further this way.
Yeah.
So that when that goes in, it can slide down, and now I've got a flush fit on the end of the engine there, rather than it hanging out. I can't even replicate it now because I've done such a good job, but it was like, it was sticking out. Probably it was originally something like that.
Yeah.
Which would have stopped it fitting flush on the engine. So because I've done that now, I'm actually going to glue this bit on now.
Because Dave, that's why I told him not to glue it on, because he'd then do a test with the turbocharger.
Yeah.
Same when you come to do your one. Basically, all right, I've put that part on, right, okay, just push it on temporarily. When to push the turbocharger on, you can basically like take that off, or before you see how much gap there is in between them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a very handy tip, is that one?
Because I actually totally rebuilt my engine.
Yeah.
So with that in,
Pardon me.
that will then fit onto there, and that's really nice and flush now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that looks really cool.
Yeah, it does.
Look at that. So now I'm happy with that. So I'm going to now put glue. Now I'm going to go a bit over the board. So we are gluing this on, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put glue on these pins. And then I'm going to have a bit of a party in the middle. Just so it's got more to grab onto. And then hold all that tight. Wow, look at that. This detail.
Yeah.
Stunning.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. So Chris Davis Wells says, immense detail on this with my eyesight. I probably struggled with this build. And then Chris Davis Wells says, really nice Horlicks.
I've still got more building to go.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just going to sit that aside. Let's see what we got next.
Okay, step 12. Position the assembly from step 5 along the top of the engine block as shown. The large protrusion at the end of the pipe, parts 5 and 6, fits into the pipe opening of the supercharger as indicated by the yellow arrow. You can apply a little super glue around the edge of the protrusion to fix in place right, but attachments in future issues will hold the pipe in place. Note the recess on part 1 circled right, which will be used in the next step.
So should that just sit in the top?
It should go into it.
Yeah, it should roughly get able to go into it.
Oh yeah.
So Chris Davis Wells says, Horlicks, if you have a party in the middle, make sure you social distance, laughing out loud.
Okay, so it does want to. It does go if I put it in at an angle.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. Oh no.
What's up? Oh no.
So I'll just knock that bit, and the glue came off again. God, this is really delicate, isn't it? I forgot about that.
Yeah, that'd be the magneto, is it?
I mean, mine, I used, I've got a desktop vise. I think I was using that with this.
Yeah.
Right, that's back in. So what I was saying is that will go in, but then it wants to stick up because it doesn't like there. Then it pops out.
Has it just clicked into place?
I think it has actually. Right, okay. Well, on that note, I'm just going to get that glued in and then. Yeah, it's sort of.
Do you want to file that tip a bit, basically?
Yeah, I better, wouldn't I? Just so it glues.
It needs because you've got 2 paint surfaces, basically. It might cure better on one side. Find it a bit and just do a test fit.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Oh, hang on, that bit's come out now.
So Penny's Pit Stop says I glued mine down.
That might be a good idea.
Good old cocktail sticks.
And not a cocktail in sight.
No.
I bet the person who invented them we wouldn't dream people might be using for doing modelling with.
No. So Dave Mack says I had the same problem with man and I glued it down. And Geordie Dave says I left man. I've done issue 11, then fitted it. And Chris Davis well says, where's our cocktail? Laughing out loud. Yeah. Probably at the cocktail bar.
Okay, I'm going to take that advice. I'm just going to leave that like that for a moment. I'm going to get some more glue. Whereabouts did you glue it? Just a little bit on the end here.
Yeah, I did mine like that.
Because it does sort of click into place as well. So that's good because that will then hold that. And then once that glue sets,
Yeah. Just think of the people that have had to rebuild their engine.
Yeah. So Chris Davis Wells says, yeah, probably Dave. If anyone got a magic key, we could go in and grab one. And then Dave Mack says, I also put tape around it and left it to stick overnight. Right. What glue did you use, Dave Mack?
does that look good to anyone?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
quite open, but that's as far as that will go in. Does that need to go in more?
No. That's fine like that, Horlicks.
It basically depends how tight the steel pipe is when you glue it on, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Dave Mack says he used super glue. Chris Davis as well says, I bet who's rebuilt their engines can maybe rebuild the real thing. Well, I don't know about that, Chris, because they are a complicated engine. So, and then Fleetwood J says, hope this build didn't leave you shaken and not scared. And Dave Mack says, looks awesome, Horlicks.
Okay, are you ready to move on to the next step, Horlicks?
Yes, let's go.
Okay, so step 13. Take part 8. This piece is flexible but very fine, so handle with care. The black block on one end has a tab that fits into part 7-01. The other end is attached to a slight recess in part 1. Apply a little super glue to part 8 and fix in place.
Right. I advise you actually glue the silver bit end on first and leave the black bit for a little bit later.
Okay, so let me just do a test fit. So that will go in there. And then this
Your
silver.
camera either drop lower a bit or you're holding part too far away from you, Horlicks.
Oh, sorry. So that will obviously go in there.
Yeah.
Then this bit goes.
You know those two little indents I was on about?
Well, mine's not going to fit.
In the corners.
Are we talking about this indent up here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not going to fit.
Yeah, that little indent.
It's flexible. I thought mine wasn't going to fit, but I got it in.
It's best if you glue that end in first, let it settle, then probably glue the black end in. So basically pull that slightly out a bit so you can even reach the other end. Because once you glue the silver bit in, you can always stretch it a little bit.
That is really going to be tight, though. It's like, because that's going to have to go.
Yeah. Or
Over
near as
that.
you can, you reckon it can go.
Does it go in the hole or the little indentation next to the hole?
You've got a little indentation. Hang on, let me go back to the previous image where it was showing. Where's
Because I've got two. See?
Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah, you've got a square hole there, haven't you?
it's a little indent off to that little bit of silver.
There.
Yeah, that's it. You might find if I.
There's absolutely no way on this earth that is going to fit in there. So I think this needs to come in a bit.
So if you took it out the other end, Horlicks, and then put that end in first.
Oh, good night, Dave Mac.
Okay, so we've got Chris Dave as well saying, Horlicks, you're doing a grand job and step 13 is unlucky for some, laughing out loud. Dave Max says, I'm going to say good night, guys. Up early in the morning tomorrow. Great stream and build, Horlicks. You all take care and stay safe now. Yeah, you too, Dave. Thanks for joining us and hope you've got something out tonight, sure. And Chris Dave as well says, take care, Dave Mack. And Dave Mack says, you too, Chris Davies Wells. And Chris Davies Wells says, thanks, Dave Mack, will do. Good night, Dave.
Good night, Dave.
Good night.
Thanks for watching.
Okay, so that is really good advice. I think. I mean, I'm not happy about that. I actually want that to go in more, but it's not happening. So.
You've glued it now, Horlicks.
Yeah. Well, that was as far as it went in, but we can work with this. As Adrian said, glue this bit in first. You can then pull on it a bit more.
Yeah.
Because by doing it the other way, you're working against the tension.
So I just got to hold that in.
Hold it until it sets. Yeah, Chris Davies Wells says, Dave say all the Daves on here could be called the three wise men. Or the three wise Daves. Yeah. So Geordie Dave says, I'm off to us up at 6 in the morning, so good night. Good night, Dave. Geordie Dave, thanks for joining us.
Night, Geordie
Yeah.
Dave.
Right.
Good night, Gordy Dave.
I just want to add some more glue to that bit.
Sorry, Alex, we're trying to keep quiet while you're concentrating. So Chris Davies well says night Geordie Dave, and Dave's there, and like the three wise Daves. Okay. And then Penny says the Daves are a dwindling. Yeah, they are. Could be a song there, Penny.
Horlicks,
So-
while that one's setting in, do you want to move on to the next stage?
Yeah, just going to say that.
Okay, stage 14 is take part 9 and fit it over the top of the supercharger on the right-hand side. The black end fits into a hole in the back of the supercharger, and the other end fits in a slight recess in part 2, not visible. Glue in place.
Oh,
So, is this going to be the same?
Yes, I
But the
believe
other
so,
side.
yeah.
Good idea. Good idea, Adrian. Yeah, definitely. This is definitely the way to go.
yes, definitely. Okay, so Chris Davies well says, what does that mean? I think that's relating to Penny's comment of the Daves are dwindling. Dwindling means going down in numbers, basically. So yeah, there was 3 of them, and now there's only 1, I think.
Yeah, because Dave Mac's gone and Rory Dave's
Geordie
gone.
Dave's gone. Yeah.
The Daves are dwindling. We're off down in numbers.
I'm putting a little bit of extra on the top. I'm not too worried about any overspill because just part of the character of it, really.
Well, if you're using glue, it dries clear.
Yeah, I'm using I'm using this one at the moment.
Right, okay.
Okay, so that's them glued in. So can we move? Should we move on to the next bit while that's doing that?
Okay, so step 15 is the last of the pipes, part 10, is fitted to the side of the supercharger near the bottom. A square tab on the larger end fits into a socket in the other side of the back part of the supercharger, and the other end has a small peg that fits into the side of the details beneath the engine. When you are happy with the fit, apply a little super glue to the tab and the peg on part 10 and fix in place.
Okay, so I can see this one is going to go in that hole because of the round
Yeah.
detail on there. And that
Yeah.
will go in there like so. I love that. Absolutely love that. That is like
Beautiful.
cable management heaven, that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get that glued in. So
Okay,
I'm
wait.
thinking, I don't know what to do about these other 2 pipes in a moment because we're nearly at the end. Do you think we should just do the schedule and stuff, and afterwards, when this is done, then come back and glue them? Or do you think I should leave them overnight to set and then worry about perhaps gluing these in on the next stream? I don't really know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do. It's basically then you know, right, okay, those points are actually hard enough.
Set, yeah. Yeah, you could do. Let me just go through this bit of chat. So Penny Spitstop says, Adrian just beat me. I was going to say glue the top bit first as it's flexible. And then Chris Davies well says, not heard that before. Yeah, that's okay, Chris. And then Penny Spits Up says, Dave, there were 4 Daves because we had Dave Bassett earlier. Yes, we did. Yes. Yeah, my mistake.
Of course.
Wow. That's that.
Beautiful, that.
Just need to finish them pipes off.
My mind, yeah. Horlicks, it's up to you. Do you want to actually leave them until next time and do them on stream? Or shall we go through the schedule and you try and glue them in now?
I would like to get them in so that that's got time to glue in as well.
So I'm wondering what they're made of.
I would say a type of plastic sort of thing.
Wish we had that on the Routemaster engine pipes.
Yeah.
See that? With that in, it's pulling that taut.
Yeah. Risk it for a biscuit, Alex. See what it does.
Yeah, I think they're actually stuck in that. Actually, can't get that back out. There's so much tension on it; it's holding it in place.
So just while you're doing that, I'll bring up the chat again. And Chris Dave as well says, "Is this was a sing the song by R. Kelly? I believe I Can Glue It." Laughing out loud. I don't know. I don't know any songs by R. Kelly. So song, yeah. And Penny Spitstop says, Chris Davis, what about Stuck on You? Can't remember who sung it, but the lyrics went, yes, it's true, but I'm so happy to be stuck with you, something like that, yeah. And then Chris Davis well says, Penny, I know that song, but trying to think of the artist. And Penny Spitstop says, it was Huey Lewis and the News. Yeah.
I thought it was Lionel Richie that did Stuck on You.
Stuck on you. Got a feeling that's deep down inside of me. I'm stuck on you. Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, it was Lionel Richie.
Lionel Richie.
Should know that, or brought up on Motown.
Was you? Ooh.
Oh, my mum and dad love Motown. I love it as well. It's amazing the songs that you hear in your childhood and you love when you're older in life. So, yeah, I loved Motown.
I used to take coachfuls of people to Northern Soul and Motown gigs.
Mm.
So, obviously, I'm not ahead as much as you. If that is not in enough, the this pipe here,
Mm-hmm.
is that going to cause a problem here anywhere else later on?
No, it shouldn't. But if I remember correctly at the time when this issue was released, Horlicks, some people were basically, you know where the large pipe goes into the pipe that bends?
No.
No. So, you know, he said the pipe needs to go in further.
Yes.
I remember a lot of people at the time were getting a file and filing it down so it fitted flush.
Right.
So you're just holding that one in, Horlicks, while it glows.
Mm-hmm.
Adrian, could you just go back to step 12 for me?
That's gone in. It's just really taut-ish.
Yeah.
You could.
Right. So let's just put that on solo view. Right. Can you zoom in? Right. Horlicks, if you look on screen,
Mm-hmm.
you know, at the back of the arrow, there's that little bit. That's what's going into the pipe, yeah?
Yeah.
Now, people were filing them down so that it fitted flush into the pipe.
Right.
So if you need to do a little bit of, you know, bit of
That's
stream
if
of
you can
trying
get
to
it
get
off,
it,
though.
yeah, that's if you can get it off. But that's what people were doing to make it sit flush.
I mean, I'm happy with the way it looks, as long as, I mean, I suppose it's not going to interfere because this isn't this. The end of the engine here is not protruding the plastic bits, so I can't see that causing any issue.
Okay, thank you, Adrian.
Right, Dave.
Yeah.
I suggest you when you come to do yours, like. So I should have mentioned this to Horlicks when we glued it in. That bendy pipe, don't actually glue it in when you meant to tell you to.
Yeah.
Leave it to roughly when you're about to fit this stage, because it could
Yeah.
be slightly wrong angle.
Yeah.
That's why
Okay.
Horlicks can't get in enough.
Yeah. Might be worthwhile checking the parts to get it to fit in just that wee bit further.
Mm.
And by not having that black pipe bent in glued in, you might find getting that sort of silver pipe in a lot easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Well, I just need a new cocktail stick because that one's gone all gunky. Bit more glue, and then I'll put that last pipe in. But no, I'm happy with it. It's just if I put something flat there, I mean, it's not protruding that. It's not stopping that.
No,
I don't
no.
think it's going to cause any problems. It's just obviously, it's just stopping this silver pipe going in as nicely as it probably could have done, and it's really tight. I could probably play a tune on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And speaking about tunes, there's been a lot about tunes in the chat about the song we're on about, and I've lost my place in the chat all of a sudden because the chat's gone absolutely mad. So Penny says, no, if Dave sung it right, you would get it. Yeah. And then P40F20 said, yes, it was at Penny's Pit Stop. Penny's Pit Stop says, I'm guessing he can't remember it. No, I can't remember it, Penny. I seem to remember having to really pull that pipe to get it in, says Penny. And then Chris Davis well says, we had some fun. Yes, we've had our ups and downs, been down that rocky road, but here we are, still are, driving around, blah, blah, blah. Obviously the song, Chris Davis Wells, that's the first part of the song, Penny, going about, just Google this. Yeah, okay. Penny says, yes, I remember now. Dano says, Dano Bill says, yes, it was Lionel Richie. It came out in 1983. Penny says, Dano, that's a different song. Penny's Pit Stop said, Dano. Dano Bill says, okay. Chris Davis well said, Horlicks, I have a sausage on a cocktail stick, laughing out loud. And on tonight's edition of Pop Master, says Penny, and Dave, I'll call you later and sing it to you. Thank you very much. So that's brought all the funny chat up.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go. And that is completed work, Horlicks. Further details have been added to the supercharger and the top of the engine block, and the supercharger has been attached to the rear of the engine.
Wow. So yeah, I am happy with that. Everything's gone together as planned, apart from this. However, I'm not really sure about that. I don't think there would have been much I could have done with it because this wasn't sitting right up here anyway, and I've had to glue that down. But that's sitting straight in there.
Yeah.
That's not. I don't think it's going to cause too much of a problem. The only problem it might cause is I don't know. I can see there's obviously a lot of holes in here to put
Yes.
pipes.
That's when issue 11 comes into play.
So is that going to be the similar situation to these? Because that's not in far enough. Everything's going to be super tight.
No, you get plenty. It's fine, Horlicks.
Okay.
Okay. And your next set of parts is the exhaust system for the side of the engine, plus pipe details and a pump.
Oh, you get exhaust.
Do you want to do it, Horlicks?
No, better not.
Yeah. Right, Horlicks, when you do to issue 10, do not take the exhaust pipes out of the parts check. Okay?
What do you mean?
Well, the reason for that is they've packaged them in the right order. All will be revealed in issue 10,
Yeah.
but they put them in order. So the advice is don't take them out of the packaging.
Okay. Yeah, no. We've been going for 2.5 hours. I could carry on, but I want these to dry before I do anything else with this.
Yeah.
That's really precarious as it is. I'm just waiting for it to go ping.
Yeah.
So that is the finished view. I'm going to put this down before.
And then let's go full screen. Full screen. I'll put you full screen. I've done it. Yeah. There we go.
There we go.
Wow. Looks lovely. It really does.
It's got some weight to it as well.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
And then I want to I just want to put that down now and leave that to dry.
Okay.
And
So I quickly just bring up the chat, and Chris Davis says, like a karaoke. Penny says it's coming along now, Horlicks. Yes, it certainly is. Chris Davis Wells says looks amazing, Horlicks. And
thank you.
Penny Spitstop says you're going to love those holes later on in issue 11.
Yeah. No, do you know what? I mean, as long as they're not tight like they were, I think I'll be all right. I quite like it. I mean, everything else has gone together really beautifully, and my favourite part of this issue was putting this black pipe in here.
Yeah,
it was just a perfect fit, and it's perfect. Fits perfect.
It jumped in, didn't it?
Yeah,
it really did. It jumped in.
So
we've got P40F20 that says well done, Horlicks. And
thank you.
Penny Spitstop that says looks really neat and clean too, Horlicks.
Thank you very much. Yeah, no, I do really enjoyed that. I say the only thing that it does look a bit unneat is I've put extra bits of blobs of glue on the top of these to keep them in. But it's an engine, and to be honest, you can't see it from a foot away. So
yeah.
That can go up there to dry. Lovely. Okay, well, that was an unexpected long stream.
Before I met you and Penny, Horlicks, I was never in a long stream.
But no, I really enjoyed that. Very good. It was intense, but enjoyable at the same time. So I didn't feel myself getting frustrated with it.
Oh, good.
So yeah, that's a good thing.
Okay.
So yeah.
Right, I'll do the schedule then. So
I'll have an update.
tomorrow evening is me, actually, and it's more Spitfire issues 41 to 42. And that's 8 o'clock on my channel. And then on Monday, we've got Chris Camplin, and he's doing the Terminator 91 to 92 on his channel at 8 o'clock. And then we have Tuesday at 7:30 with Build with Adrian, and he is doing his Terminator issues 93 and 94. Then at 2 o'clock on Wednesday, it is Penny's Pit Stop and Yorkshire Crafter, and they are doing their Paint with Diamond show. That's 2 o'clock on Wednesday. And then later on at 8 o'clock, it's the Parkwork show, and Penny will be doing Routemaster 108. And then Thursday is Horlicks at 8 o'clock, and he's doing Routemaster 122 to 124. And then Friday is Horlicks again, and he's doing Terminator 8 o'clock.
I was just trying to work out what number I was doing because I forgot to do it. The last show, I did issue 81 to... I don't know what it was because it doesn't say on YouTube either. I'm really bad. It still says question mark on YouTube. So I'm going to work out what issue I got up to. And
I think it might be 85.
It's the issue where you were, the last one you did was you attached the hand to the lower arm.
Yeah. Let's see. $85.2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
85. You did it to 85. Next one's 86.
So
Yes.
it's 86. So I can edit that. So I did 81 to 86.
Now, 86 will be the next one you got to do.
Oh, sorry, yeah, 85.
Yeah.
And then, so yeah, the next one will be 86. Yeah, thank you. I just forget to do it. It's really bad.
So I deleted the previous images I need to put up for you.
Right.
So I thought, oh,
Okay, so we've got a little bit more chat. We've got Chris Davis with a nice thumbs up. And we've got Dano Builds who says, looking good, well done. And Penny's Pit Stop says, if that glue bothers you, then you can always paint over it with some semi-matte black later on.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Then we've got P40F20 that says, good shirt today, Eagle Squadron, stand down and rest for tomorrow's mission. Thank you very much, P40F20. And Christine says, great show again, Horlicks.
Thank you.
And Penny's Pit Stop says, P40, you really are the best.
Lovely. Well, that's it then. So, yeah, thank you for joining me on this last minute stream. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, I'll go through and let everyone say their goodbyes. So I'll do it in the same order. I've got Mark's mods.
So yeah, fantastic stream tonight. Well done, Horlicks. Hit that like button for him, and yeah, goodbye all, and I'll see you in the next one.
Lovely, thanks, Ryan. I've just noticed you've got snowfleks there now. Is that because you're cold?
No, it's because it's cold outside.
We've got Build with Adrian.
yeah, well done, Horlicks. Yeah, good show tonight.
Thank you.
At least you managed. You said you were going to do an issue. You managed to do one extra on top. So,
Yeah.
in my mind, you managed to do a good job of tonight.
Yeah. No, that was two quite fiddly issues, wasn't there, back to back? But
Yeah.
no, enjoyed that. And then we've got Dave's Hobbies.
Well, thanks for joining us tonight from Decoration Central here. Well, we've got a couple more bits in the chat, and that's Chris Davies Weld. Really enjoyed tonight. It's an awesome build. And Chris Davies Weld said, also like, share, subscribe. And Yorkshire Crafter, she says, great show tonight. So, yeah, I emphasise that. Yeah, great show, Horlicks. Thanks for inviting us along at the last minute. But, yeah, I think we've done it proud. Give Horlicks a nice, good thumbs up as always. And we'll see you on the next build. So, goodbye from me.
Lovely. Thank you very much, Dave. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you all for your help. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next show.
Thanks.
Goodbye.
Bye.